Hello and welcome to the Fruition Music Gospel Jazz Instructional Series. My name is Aaron Hill and this is DVD 2. In this DVD we're going to go into intermediate chord theory, we're going to go into seventh chords, and we're going to take your knowledge of progressions a little bit further. So let's go on and get started with seventh chords. Now at this point I actually want to show you how to use the skip a note formula from the very first DVD series to walk through your scale and turn your scale from triads, which we did in the last series, to now turn them into seventh chords. If we take the key of C major and we use the skip a note formula to figure out this triad, we took C, we skipped the D, we have E, we skip the F, we have G. If we continue on with that same formula and we skip the A and play B, we now have taken this chord, which was a C triad, and turned it into a C major seventh chord. For right now, I don't want you to worry so much about the name of the chord, but more so just the fact that you can take these triads and now turn them into a seventh chord. So we took the C triad, we skipped the A, we play B, and now we have some kind of C seventh chord. And this happens to be a C major seventh chord. Now the good thing is from DVD 1, we learned that we have a major chord, a minor chord, a minor chord, a major chord, a major chord, a minor chord, a diminished chord, and then we're back to major as far as our scale and how the chords fall within our scale according to their qualities, major, minor, and diminished. Now it's the same thing for seventh chords with two exceptions. As we build these seventh chords, I'm going to show you where those exceptions are. So let's continue. We have a C, and this happens to be a C major seventh chord. Because remember, our first chord in our scale is always a major seventh chord according to diatonic harmony. Then we take the D, using the skip a note formula. We have a D minor triad. If we skip the B and we play C, we have a D minor seventh chord. If we go to E, we use the skip a note formula to get our E minor triad. And then if we skip C and play D, we now have an E minor seventh chord. If we look at F, we have an F triad. If we skip D, we have an F major seven chord. When we go to G, here's the first exception. We have a G major triad. If we skip the E and add F, even though this was a major triad, this actual chord is called a G dominant seventh chord. But for right now, just know that this chord with the F added to it is a G dominant seventh chord. When we go to A, we have an A minor triad. If we skip the F and play G, we now have an A minor seventh chord. And if we go to B, we had a B diminished chord. If we skip the G and play A, we have a B half diminished seventh chord. This is the other exception. Even though this was a diminished triad, when we add this A, it's now called B half diminished seventh. And then we're back up to our C major seventh chord. So let's walk through that again. We have C major seventh, D minor seventh, E minor seventh, F, major 7th, G dominant 7th, A minor 7th, B half diminished 7th, and C major 7th. Go through your scales, very important. Go through your scales and turn your triads into 7th chords. As you're walking through, say the name of the chord out loud so that you can get used to saying major 7, minor 7, minor 7, major 7, dominant 7, minor 7, half diminished 7th, and major 7th. That's very important because when we start building progressions and walking through songs, you'll notice that these same chords will actually come back into play. We'll just put them in a different order in order to play our progressions and play our songs. So it's very important. Go through each scale. Go through your D flat major scale. Build the triad and add the 7th. Go to the next chord. Build the triad, add the 7th. Go all the way through your chords. And build your 7th chords. Go through every key.